हाय हेलो नमस्ते, माय नेम इज़ RJ Manjula एंड वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। और अगर आप एक बुक लवर हैं देन प्लीज़ मेक श्योर यू सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल, बिकॉज इस चैनल पे हम बहुत सारी किताबों की बातें करते हैं। एंड ऑल्सो प्रेस द नोटिफिकेशन बेल. And today I'm going to talk about the most requested video on my channel, and it is about top 10 book recommendations, basically book series recommendation for kids. और मैं आपको ना हर बुक सीरीज के लिए ये भी बताऊंगी कि कौन से एज ग्रुप के लिए वो परफेक्ट बुक्स हैं. So at number 1, I'm going to talk about one author who is loved by everyone and each and every age group, और वो है रस्किन बॉन्ड. Now रस्किन बॉन्ड की किताबें we all know, उनकी एक रस्टी सीरीज है. Basically he has a character in his books named Rusty who lives in Dehradun with his grandparents, and he's surrounded by his family, his friends, his animals, plants, forest and mountains. And he Ruskin Bond has many books in this series, Rusty series, basically. Some like the boy, Rusty the boy from the hills, the room on the roof, and then other book, other children books also, like the Blue Umbrella, जिसकी की movie भी बनी है. It has been adapted into a movie starring Pankaj Kapoor. Or so basically the best part about reading Ruskin Bond books is that these books can actually make your kids a nature lover. They can turn your kids into a nature lover because it actually describes the beautiful relationship between human and nature that should actually exist. And this is recommended to all the age groups. You can start reading these books to your kids starting from say 8 years to above. You can, even adults can read these books. At number 2, I have the most popular book series named Harry Potter. Now Harry Potter book series are written by J.K. Rowling and has been adapted into movies, and movies have made these books even more popular. बल्कि books movies से कहीं ज़्यादा अच्छी हैं. Now get ready to read a lot because Harry Potter की series में 7 to 8 books हैं. And so basically they have a character. He's a kid named Harry Potter who on his 11th birthday finds out that he's actually a son of two brilliant wizards, and he's a wizard himself, and he's picked up by this school which is very popular for witchcraft. They teach witchcraft, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and Harry Potter is trained in magic tricks in that school. And in that school he makes two friends who actually become his lifetime friends, Ron and Hermione. And obviously this whole adventure, all the 8 books, are about Harry Potter's fight with the vicious villain, Lord Voldemort, who actually killed Harry Potter's parents, and he wants to kill Harry Potter as well. So all these series are beautiful, they're amazing, they're adventurous. But I would suggest these books to children aged maybe 9 and above, because I just feel there are certain factors in the book that can be a little scary at times, and that can leave a solid impression at an early age. At number 3, we have Percy Jackson, the Olympian series by Rock Riordan. Now, this is a story of a half-blood. So basically, half-blood क्या होते हैं? They are half god and half human, and they are called demigod as well. So this is a boy, Percy Jackson, who finds out that he's actually a half-blood, and when he discovers that he's the son of a god and a human, so his mother drives him to a particular camp called Half-Blood Camp, which is a camp for people like Percy Jackson and other half-bloods who are trained in that camp to fight sea monsters, land monsters, and all kinds of monsters, because these monsters are attracted to the smell of these half-bloods and they want to obviously eat them and kill them. Now this whole series is about Percy Jackson's adventures, कि वो किस तरह हर टाइप के मॉन्स्टर से लड़ते हैं. कभी कभी उनकी लड़ाई गॉड से भी हो जाती है, कभी कभी उनकी लड़ाई बहुत ख़तरनाक विलन से भी होती है. And of course Percy Jackson has certain set of friends that he makes in this journey, and I would recommend this age group, this book to age group maybe between 9 years and above. Number 4 book in my top 10 book series for children is Panchtantra की कहानियाँ. Now you can read it in English also, you can read it in Hindi also. ये हमारे टाइम से चलती आ रही हैं. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I used to read these stories both in Hindi and in English. And let me tell you, ये कहानियाँ बहुत ही beautiful हैं. विष्णु शर्मा जी ने ये originally लिखी थी बहुत बहुत सालों पहले. And every story has a moral. It teaches you something, and it is very important for especially Indian kids. And ये सारी stories इंडिया के अलग अलग पार्ट्स की हैं. कभी इसमें जानवरों की स्टोरी आती है, बर्ड्स की स्टोरी आती है, लोगों की स्टोरीज आती हैं, एंड ईच स्टोरी हैज़ अ मीनिंग. सबसे पहले तो पंचतंत्र का मतलब एक्चुअली क्या होता है. पंच मतलब 5 and tantra matlab system. So it's the stories are written with keeping 5 elements, 5 systems in mind. And let me tell you, of course, the age group for this is maybe 8 years and above. And the reason I'm recommending this book series to all the kids, that we introduce them to all kinds of authors, especially foreign authors, but we keep forgetting that we have a beautiful story system in these Indian stories. So make sure you make your kid read these Panchtantra series as well. At number 5, we have Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. Now this is a story of a girl named Katniss Everdeen, who lives in one of the 12 districts in a place called Panem, which is ruled by a ruthless place called the Capitol. एंड कैटनिस एवर्डीन जो है अपनी सिस्टर को बचाने के लिए एक ऐसी गेम का हिस्सा बन जाती है जिसमें ना लाइव दिखाई जाती है जो गेम सारे 12 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में. और इस गेम में 12 कंटेस्टेंट्स होते हैं एंड दे हैव टू फाइट विद ईच अदर एंड दे हैव टू लिटरली रियली इन रियल लाइफ किल ईच अदर. And then whoever survives this killing and this whole system, and that person is declared the winner. Now, you will actually find a full review of this whole series, the Hunger Trilogy series, on my channel. I will put the link in the description box below and also on the I button above. But I will recommend this book to children aged 15 years and above, because there are few scenes that might not be appropriate for really, really young kids. At number 6, I'm going to talk about Sudha Murthy's books. These are very, very important books for children, I would say, because all the other books, especially by Indian authors, you will see are very, very popular, but they are from the olden times. But these books have current scenarios and are very, very helpful in explaining things to kids who are into this modern technology and a lot of other things. Like, for example, there's a book called Wise and Otherwise. There's another book called Grandma's Bag Full of Stories, and all these books obviously have beautiful, beautiful lessons. Every book, every story actually teaches you a beautiful lesson, and not only to kids, I'm talking about adults as well. And Sudha Murthy ji ki books par bhi na मैंने एक full review किया है. You will find the link again in the description box below and also on the I button above. Age group is 6 years and above. There is nothing adult about these books. You can easily make I think even 6-year-old read these books. At number 7, we have another kid's favorite author, Roald Dahl. Now, Roald Dahl's books, the one thing that I really, really love about his books is that, the little kid is always the hero in his books, and he always ends up defeating even the most dangerous villain. And his books are, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, BFG, The Clever Fox. And I have to tell you that his books are, of course, in the fantasy genre. And I would say you can easily recommend these books to 9 years and above, even 8 years and above, because there are, of course, it will actually teach you how to overcome your fears, and that's the best part about these books, and children are going to love these books. At number 8, we have the Wimpy Kid series by Jeff Kinney. Now, it has a central character. The main character in his stories is Greg Heffley. The stories are about his days in his school, his struggle in his school, his struggle with his parents, his love life, and his attempt to get a girl for the school's Valentine's Day party. And of course, these series are beautiful. The illustrations are very, very beautiful, and kids are going to love, especially school-going kids. So make sure you make them read this series, appropriate for age group from 8 years and above. At number 9, we have Malgudi Days by R.K. Narayan. Now, I'm sure if you're a 90s kid, then you must be knowing that Doordarshan pe aaya karta tha Malgudi Days, and it was beautiful. Now, Malgudi Days has many beautiful stories. Short story collection by R.K. Narayan. These stories are best if you want to teach your kids Indian values. How there are emotional things that happens, emotional connections that people have, especially in India. It also talks about, like, there's a beautiful story about a postman जो कि एक मेल डिलीवर नहीं करते हैं जानबूझकर एक ऐसे घर में जहाँ एक बेटी की शादी हो रही है, क्योंकि उस न्यूज़ में, उस मेल में जो है एक डेथ की न्यूज़ है. And of course his reasons and everything else and all the stories, the moral of the stories is so beautiful. जो बचपन में हमें कहते थे ना कि बच्चों इस कहानी से हमें क्या शिक्षा मिलती है, वो जो शिक्षा मिलती है ना वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत है. Then make sure, again 6 years and above, you can make everybody read this book. So make sure your kids read R.K. Narayan's books, especially Malgudi Days. Finally, at number 10, we have The Famous Five by Enid Blyton. This series is actually about 5 friends. It has many books, by the way, let me tell you. 5 friends and their travel stories, their adventure when they go on these, travels, when they travel the world. And sometimes they go to unknown islands, to find treasure, treasure island stories. And these books are appropriate for the age group 9 years and above. And let me tell you, if you want your kids to travel, if you want them to become travel lovers, then definitely you should make them read these books. So this was my top 10 book series recommendation for kids. And ये बहुत अच्छी किताबें हैं बच्चों के लिए from the age group 6 years and above. And let me tell you, I want to give a special mention to Sinbad series here by Kevin Missel, who's reimagined the story of Sinbad in his series, because I recently discovered that they can be easily read by children. So if you want the detailed review of these books, then please make sure you watch the videos on this channel. The links are there in the description box below and also on the I button above. इसके अलावा मैं ये कहूँगी कि आप कॉमिक बुक्स भी ज़रूर पढ़ाएं अपने बच्चों को, स्पेशली चाचा चौधरी, बिल्लू, पिंकी, then Tinkle, all this beautiful stories in Tinkle series about animals and birds. So of course 90s की ये जो सारी कॉमिक बुक्स थी, इस पे भी आपको एक वीडियो मिल जाएगा मेरे चैनल पे, जिसका लिंक आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिलेगा और ऊपर आई बटन पर भी. और ऑफ कोर्स अगर आपको भी कोई ऐसी बुक रिकमेंडेशन याद आ रही है which is not part of this series and you feel that it should be part of this series, then please list it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, especially top 10 book series recommendation for kids, then you know what to do. Please share it with all your friends, especially all those parents who are struggling to find out the right books for the right age group for their kids. And also please make sure that you share it with your family and friends. And we will meet soon, very soon, in my next video. Till then, please keep reading and please keep smiling.